Hey everyone.
G'day,
Chris,
g'day.
Aaron.
And Aaron.
We're here with the new Traxxas Funco. So I don't know really what to call this thing because like it's technically a Funko Motorsports buggy, but they're calling it a pro scale sand car.
Sand car.
So like I would assume sand rail might be a better choice, but should we just call it the Funco? I think we're just gonna call it the Funco.
I don't know the difference between sand car and sand rail because usually let's call them sand rails.
Yeah. So we'll just go with Funco.
Maybe because they don't have like a rail chassis anymore. I don't know.
But I mean, technically, I don't know. I don't know.
I just deal with the toys.
Do you just want to go Funko?
Funko.
This
is Funko.
This is Funko. So we got a couple ones we're gonna unbox here today. We have the red one already unboxed. So just push that aside. Ain't no one got time for the red one. But we're gonna do the orange one because I've seen a lot of reds. I haven't seen a lot of oranges.
Yeah.
So I think this is Chris's personal car.
This is my car.
So I'll crack the seal.
This is my Funko.
And I will let him have some fun. Because I've already unboxed one technically.
Gotta cut those ones.
Oh, shoot.
There's one on the bottom too.
Okay, watch your face.
Don't cut my fingers.
Watch your face. I think I got a little baby knife.
Yeah.
Won't do any damage. Okay, there you go, Deebert. Have fun.
Okay, let's open this thing up, eh? This massive box. It's upside down.
Womp womp. Take that back. So we've seen the red one when we were out in Chilliwack.
Yep.
And it's pretty cool, but I have not seen the orange
you got to test out the red one.
I did. So we'll pull.
Send me all the videos and make me jealous.
Okay, I'll just do this basic thing because it's pretty usual.
Yeah, what's that?
Traxxas TQI.
Nice.
2-channel, 2.4 gigahertz controller. This will have TSM, so Traxxas Stability Management included.
Which I think on a car like this might actually be really helpful.
It is very needed. 4 AA's on the bottom as per usual. Antenna is molded into the handle there. And then you are gonna get your steering trim and your multifunction knob, which does control that TSM.
Or other multifunction items you can program with the app.
True.
And the module.
Okay,
look at this thing.
She's a unit, Billy.
There's 2 tires. Oh no, it only has 2 tires.
Yeah. 2 tires per side.
Oh, per side.
So per color.
Those are big front tires.
Dude, they are quite massive, honestly. Everyone's like, oh, they're going to be pretty small, but it's totally not the case.
Holy macaroni.
So you are getting a paddle rear tire.
Yep.
And I'm going to say directional, like kind of multi-surface tire.
Yeah, they do sell the pin, or not the pin, but the
Mohawk
sand,
style?
Yeah, Mohawk tires.
Okay,
Yep.
so the one that has just the big
Just
center
mainly for
vine.
sand.
Yeah, so this is all going to be color coordinated per car. So if you buy a red one, you get red rings. If you buy a blue one, you get blue rings, so on and so forth. I think you get the gist of it.
And belted paddles on this guy.
Belted paddles, which are much needed. So in one bag, you just get the wheels and tires. The other bag, you are going to get wheels, tires.
Ooh.
You are going to get the nice wheel nuts. So these ones have
The
extra serration down there that actually lock into the wheel. And a 17 mil wheel wrench, so you can bolt this all on. And if you're not sure the rotation, Traxxas does give you a nice little key on how to do it.
Oh, nice.
Just so you know.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, it's not
And
directional at all.
We've also got the quick start guide as normal, along with our manual with all the exploded views. Then also it looks like we're getting 2 extra pinions and an extra spur for some different gearing options.
That is a really, really big pinion.
Yeah, I was surprised you got two of them in there.
23 tooth.
A 23 and looks like a 21. So 19.
19. So a couple different
you got
options.
a nice big jump in options there.
Then you're getting a 46 tooth optional spur. So this is also going to come with
the whips.
The whips. So these are actually lit up.
Yeah, these are lit.
These are an LED whip that bolts to the top of the roof. And the other thing that's going to be included in here is a wheelie bar. After running the one out in BC, I think the wheelie bar, if you're playing in a lot of grass, 100% necessary. Yeah. It pivots too much on that rear skid.
Oh yeah.
And it is pretty teetery. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way so you can pull what everyone came to see.
Look at that beauty.
Oh yeah.
I like the orange.
Oh no.
Yeah,
that orange
nice.
looks good.
Very nice.
That orange looks good. So this actually legit has steel rotors and mechanical disc brakes in the front. So how this whole thing works is it's essentially mixed in with the brake channel. So when you do hit the brakes, you get your rear motor braking and you also get your front wheels stopping at the same time. The videos that we show at the end will kind of give you a really good idea of how this thing brakes. It brakes really truly like a 4-wheel drive model.
Yeah.
It is pretty impressive how it actually stops. It's not like your typical 2-wheel drive where you just lock up those rear tires
and spin the car around.
And the thing does donuts,
hope
right?
it stops.
Yeah. Well, how many times have you seen that it spins around and then it does death rolls, right?
You get the flat spot on your tires.
Yeah, it's just not good. So a little bit of a different thing here on this one. You can also see you get chrome arms front and back. So a little bit of a different front arm, especially.
Fancy. And these are also available in aluminum already from Traxxas.
Correct. And there's a bunch of different colors you can get.
Yes.
You don't have to go back chrome. You can go black, blue, orange, red, a couple different colors. So it's pretty neat. You get a full interior detail. So you get 2 drivers, a dash, you get some gear shifts, and it looks like some extra like overdrive stuff. You get the reservoirs that are fake on all 4 corners. This also has a clipless body mount design.
Yes.
And the clips are in a little bit of a weird spot. So they're kind of down here at the front on the corners.
Which for a car this shape, it's nice for it to be clipless. You're not taking out 30 screws trying to pull this body off.
Correct. And then you get 2 thumb tabs on these corners. So a little bit of a different design.
Oh yeah.
But I think realistically, the body itself looks so good. There's a lot of extra detail, like a carbon fiber look to it. On the back, you get reverse Traxxas, so black on orange, and then reversed here, so it's kind of mirrored in there a little bit. It's a really, really nice body. It's got a lot of weights to it, though. There's a lot of extra material on the bottom side for the clipless and all the cage work.
Keep a lot of rigidity in that body.
100%. So I'm going to move this over again.
It's got a motor. I thought this was electric.
Yeah, so you get a scale detail engine out the back as well. So keeping up that pro scale vibe.
Pulleys and everything, your exhaust manifolds are in there. That's a very, very impressive
It's very
job
detailed,
on that motor,
right? Very, very detailed. So I think they did a really good job with that, just making this look right. And I think that's where the pro scale kind of goes, right?
Yeah, they put in that little bit of extra effort to give it that detail.
Yeah. So a little bit different suspension package. You get a really, really short front shock.
Yeah.
Like very short. I thought they were going to do XRT shocks, but they are actually shorter than XRT as well. So a little bit different.
Still a fairly good amount of travel from those arms though.
Correct, yeah. So down here, we'll just pull this off. It gives you a nice disclaimer on how to set the front and rear tension. But down here is going to be your, essentially, I'm going to call them T-line cables because that's what they look like from the old TRX4. Essentially what happens is when you brake, it'll pull these cables back and it'll essentially tighten everything up and clamp the rotor out at the wheels. So you can use this thumb knob to decrease tension by loosening tension off the spring, or increase tension, so how much front or brake that you're going to want, or how little front brake you want. So a little bit different that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy is going to have what for electronics, Chris?
We've got the 1200 kV motor from Traxxas, and then your VXL 6S as well.
8S, Billy.
8S.
She's an 8S.
8S, right.
Yeah. You're stuck on like real stuff.
I was looking at it through the wire and it covered half the 8.
So 8S in there. You're getting the 6533. I do believe this is going to be the new X model. Can I see in there? No, I can't. So Traxxas is doing a new update for the 6533X, and everything is switching to that now for the 2.4 receiver. So you get obviously a transmitter, you get all the electronics, you get the car built. So what do we need to complete it?
Batteries.
Yeah.
2 3S or 2 4S batteries.
For sure. You have the ability to run the Traxxas 6700s, or you can go to something different, whether that's Gens Ace or any of those other brands. The Gens Ace 8500 should have fit in here pretty nicely, considering that this pretty much is, from right here to here, is XRT.
Yep, same as X-Max XRT.
Yeah, so it's, I think it's an XRT chassis.
Yes.
XRT chassis, right? Yeah. But now you're getting a new front bulkhead, obviously for the clips, the brakes, all of the front end stuff.
Lack of drive shafts.
Yeah, that's true too.
Weird,
you don't get drive shafts, you don't get
shaft
diffs, you don't get nothing like that. And then a whole new rear bulkhead as well. So it's a little bit different. There's a lot of updates to this. It isn't just a copy and paste like we've seen before.
Yeah.
A lot of new stuff, a lot of new options that people can now put on X-Maxes and XRT with the rear arms and some of the other colored components.
Yes.
So it's going to be pretty sweet. So let's pause the video now. I'm going to go grab the red one and we can kind of show you side-by-side comparison on the two colors.
Yeah.
So here we got both of them out. So orange, red. So down in the comments below, what would you take? Would you take the orange
which one do you like better?
Or the red one? I know
Honestly,
which one I like.
The red is really nice, but I like that orange.
The orange just has a little bit more vibrance.
Yep.
vibrant kind of color scheme to it, right? It pops a little bit more than the red, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone's kind of been asking size comparison to like an X-Max.
X-Max, yeah.
So we grabbed an X-Max. So we'll line up the wheels. It's a little bit shorter wheelbase wise than the
about
X-Max.
inch and a half.
Yeah,
extra
so
wheelbase.
It's obviously bigger because the X-Max has big wheels and tires. Obviously, this is sitting legitimately on the A-arms and the chassis. It doesn't have much, but you know, when we were driving ours, it was probably, I would say about that. So it definitely has a pretty nice stance to it. The stability's there. It's got a lot of weight to it. Mm-hmm. It should be a really, really fun car.
Yep.
Chris, I know, does have some upgrades. Like, what else did you buy with that one?
So we'll be doing the full light kit on here, as well as the underglow kit in orange. Ooh. So that's going to be cool. And then I also ordered the street tires for it as well, because this will be used a lot on the road.
So did you change anything to do with the front tires, or did you just stick with the stock?
Just going to stick with the stock ones.
Okay.
For now, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we'll throw down some part numbers in the description of this video as well. So completer packs if you want to go with the Traxxas batteries, some of the updates that Chris did, and some of the other cool little things that we're going to do with it. So we'll throw in some of the video of the red one, just because we do have some video already pre-shot for this one here. But yeah, check out some of our later videos. We'll have kind of a walkthrough of installing some of the stuff, just because the whips are a little bit interesting to install. And there's a couple other parts that are a little bit fun to install, but we'll get Chris to film some awesome video for that. So for anyone that picks one up, can get a little bit more info. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We really do appreciate it. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications.
Have some fun.
For sure. Bye.
Bye.
Aww. So it's super easy to do that. Yeah. This was too lazy to put the music on. Very needed. Yeah, better than that. Yeah, because it's on like a servo saver kind of a spring. Yep.